Hello lovelies, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm just sharing a few fragrances that I recently picked up from Zara. I am excited to be sharing these fragrances with you. So first up, we've got the Good Sis Red Temptation. I finally got my hands on this hun after over a year of trying to hunt it down, and it's been sold out every single time. So this fragrance has top notes of saffron, coriander, and bitter orange, and it's got middle notes of praline and jasmine. And then for the base notes, we have amber, moss, and musk, and you can really smell that musk in it. Initially for me, I do get a whiff of like medicinal notes and a little bit of alcohol as well. And it is quite similar to how I find the Baccarat Rouge 540, which this is a dupe for. But the dry down is very, very pleasant for me. Even the Baccarat Rouge, I know everybody raves about it, but even for me, it took a while for me to really, really enjoy it as much as I enjoy it now. So on my skin, like I said, this one dries down very well. It dries down like very sweet and like a salty caramelish like note, and it's got those hints of like medicine, which I do like personally. Like I love the Robitussin, I love cough syrups. So every time I come across a fragrance with medicinal notes, it's very like nostalgic to me. This has very decent projection. I do get a good like 5 hours plus, just a little bit over out of it on my skin, but I do find that if I spray it on my skin and on my clothing, that it does carry me a bit longer. So if you like YSL's Libra and Black Opium, I think you would really, really enjoy it. So once again, this is the Red Temptation. It's a beautiful fragrance, and this is a dupe for the Baccarat Rouge 540. Next up, we have Amber Fusion. This is an amber floral fragrance. It has top notes of bergamot, C notes, mandarin orange, and we have base notes of amber and your woodsy musky note. For the middle notes, it is lily, cannaga, and your red fruits. This was a blind buy, but it is very, very good. It has very long lasting power, and it has a very good sillage. It is a fragrance that's listed for her, but I do find that it is very masculine. It's got those amber woody musky notes, so those are very, very distinctive in this fragrance. I do enjoy masculine scents, so this is right up my alley. But I do think if you were to pass it on to your male counterparts or the fellas in your life, they would really, really enjoy this, and it will project very, very well, and the scent will come up very, very well. So yeah, this is Amber Fusion by Zara. This is a good buy. I don't regret buying it at all. I also picked up Zara's Flower 001 fragrance. This is a floral fragrance. It is very fresh, spicy. It even has like a green tint to it. It's got those citrusy notes as well. It's got notes of bergamot, tea leaf, it's musky, and this is very reminiscent of Elizabeth Arden to me. When I was younger, my mom had already put me and my sister on to fragrances, and I used to wear a red door when I was like 14, and other Elizabeth Arden fragrances. I like the Elizabeth Arden green tea. It's very fresh, it's very green, and it's very citrusy, and this is very reminiscent of it to me. Overall, it's a very nice, easy reach. Despite the minimal longevity, it doesn't last very long, but you will get reasonable wear out of it, and you can just top it up as you go. And once again, with the Zara fragrances, I do find that with some of them, if you spray them on your body and then if you spritz them on your clothing items as well, they do carry the scent longer throughout the day. And if you'd like, you can just spray the air around your hair as well. That also helps to carry the fragrance longer. But yeah, I do enjoy this fragrance quite a lot. Last but not least, I picked up Magnificently Dubai from Zara. This is a unisex leather fragrance, and the nose behind this fragrance is Jo Malone, and they did the thing with this fragrance and this collab. This is how it comes. So it has this cover, and then you open it up. And it's got those little cards like Jo Malone does, and The packaging is very similar to the Jo Malone fragrances. So as I mentioned earlier, this is a unisex fragrance. It has notes of saffron, nutmeg, and leather, and they're very distinctive in this fragrance, and they're all quite strong. It's a scent that definitely gives off Middle Eastern rich fragrance vibes, and I quite enjoy that. It's such a solid, warm, spicy fragrance, yet it's not overpowering at all. I love this fragrance. It has very good lasting power and very good sealage, and it gets way better with the dry down as well. This can be layered with fragrances that are more woodsy, more spicy, and more sweet, just to bring out a beautiful fragrance for yourself that's unique to yourself. It definitely gives off a luxury, it gives off niche fragrance, and it does it so well for an affordable price. I picked this one up for $45.90 New Zealand dollars, and that's pretty good for having the perfumer being Jo Malone, and their fragrances are a bit more on the pricey side. So this is a very good fragrance. It also kind of gives those oudi scents. It's kind of like in that family. Absolutely love it and enjoy this fragrance. It also comes in those little bottles that are perfect for travel size as well. This is 75 mils, so it's also still good for your travels, but they have those little cute ones as well, which I do love. That brings us to the end of this video, lovelies. Thank you so much for tuning in. I do hope that you enjoyed me quickly sharing a few fragrances that I picked up from Zara. Please do share your favorite fragrances as well. If I haven't checked them out, I will definitely go look out for them. Thank you so much for tuning in once again, and I will see you in the next video.